Tonight we're on to a new race for our Coffee with Candidates series. It's one of the larger races set to be on the ballot in November, the Brazos County Judge. And we're starting off with the incumbent in this race, Duane Peters, who served as the county judge for more than a decade. And KAGS' William Johnson caught up with him at Polite Coffee in Bryan.
I'm sure you're the same way. Like, as soon as you wake up, you probably have to have a cup of coffee too.
I do. I like my cup of coffee in the morning, or two or three of them, or a pot.
Just the whole pot. Why are you deciding to run again?
I have spent a long time in the county, and I've enjoyed public service, and I think we've done well. And I thought I'd do another term, and and then 4 years from now that I didn't have an opponent until this summer, and there was a Libertarian that got in the race. So I do have an opponent.
At the end of the day, what do you put first in your life?
God and family. Those would be my priorities. That's where, I try to keep my feet on the ground and, make sure that I'm doing things that, that I hope God would want me to be doing.
For 12 years now, you've been county judge. Is it safe to say the county's a lot different than it was 10 years ago?
It's just, I drive around and think, where in the world did that come from? It just seems like a week or two ago that I was through there and there was nothing there, and then there's buildings, So yeah, it's just phenomenal growth.
What's your takeaway from the debate and the discussion on the tax rate?
If the two commissioners don't show up, and it takes four, normally 3 is all it is, a quorum. In the case of a tax rate, it takes 4. And that's the only time. But without 4 there, we cannot vote on the tax rate. So if we can't vote on the tax rate and can't approve it, it automatically goes back to the no new revenue tax rate.
I'm sure, like, on the inside, it's probably stressful whenever commissioners don't show up. Have you ever had that before?
Never. We've got things like the Public Defender's Office. We got a grant, $1.8 million. For a public defender's office.
That's great.
We sought this grant, which would help with backlog. It's a 100% grant for 2 years. But at the end of 2 years, unless we can acquire another grant, we will begin to fund that.
It's safe to say it takes a village to help the backlog.
Sure. I am concerned that if this drops back to the no new revenue, those are all additional things to the budget. And if it drops back to the no new revenue, we're not going to have the funding to be able to get some of those things done that I think are needed.
Is it your job to propose certain items on the budget for the county?
Our auditor's been there for a long time. She was an assistant auditor back in the 90s, so she's been there a long time. She'll handle the budget this year, potentially maybe next year, and let's get this thing kind of smoothed out, working, and then we'll take a look at putting an official budget officer in.
I think the 2 most prominent reasons people run for office is they either think they can be a leader in the eyes of the people, or because they truly believe they want to serve other people and put them first. Where do you line up with that?
I wanted to be able to serve, and I've enjoyed it. I really have. And the former county judge, the one that I served under or with, Randy Sims, as he was nearing the end of his second term, he kept telling me, you need to run, Duane.
He voluntold you.
Yeah, he said, you need to run. And I kept telling him, no, why don't you run again, And he said, no, I'm not running again. You need to get in the race. And I ended up finally.
He's just slightly nudging you, like, hey, why don't you do it? Like, why don't you? And you're just like, fine, I'll do it. The Brazos County Judge is arguably the highest authority in the county. You have so much responsibility on your plate. Do you take that position lightly?
No, never. No, and throughout my career, I've always put the county first. I've never tried to, that kind of power or whatever doesn't appeal to me.
And tomorrow we speak with Peters' opponent, Clyde Garland. And you can see that interview tomorrow night and even more on KAGS News at 6 and 10.